Victoria here, and we are back with another video. Now, as you can see by the title, this is me talking about habits and how I keep and track them, I suppose. I want to make this video because I'm still in the process of really getting into habits and improving mine and making my life better with them. As I explained in my last video, is that I wanted the channel to become accountable, so if I really make videos on things like this, then it'll be a little bit better for my accountability and for what I choose to bring into this channel. Really, I can be better with making videos, I can be better with doing everything on this channel basically, and in my everyday life. To start off, I'm gonna explain to you how I learnt about habits, who I got information from, and what books I've read to really go through it, and then I'll kind of explain on the habits that I'm going to improve over the next couple of months. Some I won't document and some that I will, because it just depends on how personal it is to me and depends on what it involves entirely. So when I first started finding these videos on the internet of creating habits and sticking to them and it being better off for you to do it in like a certain way, it really stuck in my head. It really got to me that I can improve on everyday things that will better my understanding of my life and my habits, and to make myself better in the whole grand scheme of doing these habits and where they're going to lead me in my life. I watch people like Matt D'Avella. He's really good for habits, minimalism, and kind of improving your life in like that respect. He's a very good person to watch if you want more advice from a person that can speak a lot better than me and who is very good at filming. He's got like past in it anyway, but he's very good with his camera skills and laying out what he needs to tell you, you know? So he's one person that is very good. So yeah, not only is Matt D'Avella really good for habits and learning into minimalism, I feel like he's good for expanding your knowledge into other people who can also help. I can't think of them off the top of my head because I didn't obviously prepare very well for this video, but I'm going to say what I remember distinctly helping me with changing my habits, because if I can't think of them, then they obviously didn't really make a big impact on them. I did listen to the audiobook, which is also a normal book if you'd rather that, The Atomic Habits by James Clear. It's very good at explaining easy ways to really get your habits into your everyday life of what you want to do it for. I genuinely very much appreciate it because after learning from those books and from Matt and other YouTubers who I've just skimmed across YouTube videos, that they have really improved myself into really thinking about what I'm doing. I've really come to improve myself through it, and as much as I could do like a step-by-step tutorial and explain to you how to really improve your habits, I think it's all down to mentality. I think it's all say if you want to start reading, you've got to really put yourself in the mindset to be like, okay, tomorrow when I wake up, I'll leave a book on my bedside table and take it downstairs with me when I go and brush my teeth and keep it with me the whole time. Obviously you're gonna have to put it down every now and again, but just to think that mentality, to pick it back up, and then once you're like, okay, my next step now, I've got nothing else really to do with my day, especially at times like this, reading a book would be really great to start your day off with. You kind of step back from social media. I know that people tell you to step back from social media on social media, but it's just one of those things, isn't it, that it's all down to you. It's all down to you telling yourself that you're going to do this, rather than it being like a YouTube video of somebody telling you need to do this and you need to, I don't know, read more or go out for a walk more or drink more water or eat less processed foods, which is everything that I really want to do, but the only thing that stops me is myself. It's not I can't be bothered, because I can. I could get up, get dressed and leave. I could get a bottle of water and drink it and refill it and drink it and, you know, go on my day and bring that into my habits of, rather than just thinking, oh, I'm thirsty, I'm buying a bottle of Coca-Cola or something, I can buy a bottle of water or bring a bottle of water with me, bring my reusable my reusable bottle and bring that with me. It's all about you thinking it and you wanting to do it. I don't think that I could really change who I am without that like positive mentality that it will change and it will become a new thing. Like with this YouTube channel, for example, I'm not exactly amazing at it. I've tried to start this video 10 times, but I either can't think of how to plan it, so I have no idea what to say, or I've planned it too much, so I'm like messing up and I'm not giving myself enough creative freedom to really wing it, I guess. So I'm trying to improve myself in these stupid little ways that really don't matter. So I'm going to make a plan, basically. I have told myself I'm gonna start with better habits, and I'm going to make a plan on what those are. Now, the ones that I've really thought of is to reduce screen time, because now it's lockdown and, well, as much as we're coming out of it, I want to reduce screen time because I'm not doing anything other than that at the moment. I will wake up, go on my computer, watch YouTube videos, play video games, whatever, and then when my boyfriend gets home from work in the evening, we have food, watch TV. And if it's mentality as well, then obviously it's got to be included in our habits of, rather than putting on the TV at the end of the night while we're sitting down for food, that we put on music. We're not big talking while we're eating because we're so engrossed in eating rather than talking and making conversation, so it does look like we don't like each other and we'd rather sit and look down at our food the whole night rather than talking to each other, which isn't it isn't the thing. We will sit and talk there before and after the meal. It's just one of those things that we do, that we just don't talk while eating. I don't understand. But another thing also is that I do want to drink more water. I'm really bad for not drinking enough and then feeling like the only reason that I feel terrible or that my skin looks bad is because I'm not drinking water. I'm telling myself that this is the good thing of drinking water. It's good for the system. Obviously, everyone tells you drink more water, but myself, I am terrible for it because at the end of the day, I could, but I can't be bothered. I've told myself so many times that these are the reasons why I should, and yet why am I not? That's why it's good to compound your habits. So when I get up in the morning, I make a coffee and I also pour some water into a cup. My best friend bought a mug for me and I've just been filling that up with water instead of a glass or a bottle or like plastic cups, which I can't stand. I can't stand plastic cups. So I use a mug instead. But it's just having to carry that around with me that gets tedious because it's easily spilled and it's just one of those things. It's not always fresh, and then it's just more reasons why I don't do it. So I'm 100% trying to bring it more into like an easy way to do it rather than not. You know, it's very complicated in my mentality towards it. I think that's why I struggle with habits because I'll tell myself, yeah, sure, I'll, make YouTube videos and then I'll do it for a few weeks, realise I haven't got anybody watching my videos and then never make them again. And obviously that's not going to progress, that's not going to show that I've done it, and it's not going to show that, like, no matter what, no matter even if people don't care, that I can still do it, because I tell myself all the time I'm only making it for myself and then I give up because nobody's watching it. It's a really weird thing. So that's also another one of my habits, is that I'm going to improve on making these videos and doing them every week, once or twice a week, depending on how I feel. Yeah, I feel like I've gone on a massive tangent in this, but it's all kind of, once again, for me, it's just me getting my words out, so I'm not writing them down and forgetting about them in a book. I'm not saying it to anybody that yes, this is going to go on the internet and it's going to be there for however long I leave it there, but it's for me to look back on and me to be like, okay, yeah, I posted that video 2 months ago and I'm still not good with my habits. Why is that? And I'll reassess them. But my next one as well is that I want to buy less. I want to be a more, what's the word, like a better shopper. so I'm not just spending money stupidly. I'm not just purchasing something because it's there and it's cheap and it's available, because then I'm getting lower quality products, I'm getting stuff that's not good on the environment, that hasn't been produced very well. I'm buying into fast fashion, which I keep telling myself I'm not going to do, and then I just end up doing it anyway. There's a shop in the UK and it's a massive, it's normally 3 or 4 floors tall. I'll go in there and I'll buy something like I did a couple of weeks ago, and then the next time I go shopping I'll buy something from like Animal, say, or Salt Rock or Vans, and they'll kind of be like, well, it's more expensive, it's a better brand, so I'm justifying my purchases from a lower brand. And as much as it's not going to do anything, it's not going to improve the fact that every time I go into Primark I pick something up, it's that habit of going to a shop and feeling like, even though I've kind of bought into this terrible culture of fast fashion, that, you know, it's something that I want to change and I want to avoid, and I want to think about things. I've been wanting a hoodie for months and months, one that I genuinely do 100% love, and I went into Animal and they had a 50% off sale and I picked up a hoodie, and even though it was one of their newer ones and it was like £10 more than the other ones that had been there a few months, I still bought it. I still got a £5 towel with it free. Like, it wasn't free, it was like, oh, if you spend more than £30 you get a towel for £5, and I was like, okay, you know, I've got a towel and now I've got a hoodie that I've been wanting for months, and those are purchases that I want to do more. Yes, I went in and randomly picked one and was like, I want this one, and it was an impulse on that respect. It was something that I've been wanting to purchase for months, something that I know is high quality, is very, very good brand, and is something that I genuinely do enjoy wearing, and it's comfortable and warm and everything that you want in a hoodie. I can lounge in it and I can wear it out. It's a good thing to buy, and those are the purchases that I want to keep doing. I want to be able to say, okay, I want a really good pair of jeans that's going to last me a long time, that's going to look good on me and it'll fit me in a good way all the time. And that's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to research into better jeans, better supplies of jeans, because you can still buy a pair of jeans that are like 80 quid from Zara, but Zara is not very ethical either. I've watched videos from other people. Once again, I'm really bad at remembering things, so don't take it personally that I don't remember your channel name, but they say in how like Zara and H&M and those sorts of companies, even though their products are a little bit more money than like Primark and New Look, their quality of production still isn't good, and that's something that I want to avoid as well. It's something that I don't want to be buying into, and once again, the fast fashion. So I want to reduce on that entirely. So I'm going to research it and do better in this whole thing. And that's just that. And it also comes down to purchasing stuff for the house. Obviously when it comes to like building supplies, we're still gonna go to like our local trade place. I can't remember what it's called, like a builder's trade, I guess. It's somewhere like B&Q I can go to and pick up something like that, because I can't go to like a retailer that's ethical and everything, because they don't exist where I live. I'm going to take a step back and rethink things that we're going to buy for the house, rather than buying it all from a website that mass produced it. We're going to buy it off of somewhere like Facebook Marketplace or Gumtree or something like that, so it's second hand but not terrible quality, so it's not going to fall apart and we'll have to repurchase it in 5 years. It'll be something like, if we're going to sell this house, it'll be in 10-15 years when we're done with the mortgage, so it's not so bad with how much we're going to spend on it. And if I keep up with this YouTube channel and get the money that I think I might from AdSense, then I can contribute 10 times more than I was when we first did this house, which is something that I want as well, is to become more financially independent from my boyfriend, because he's done so much for me. I pay it forward, pay it back. So that's more of like the shopping sustainably, I guess. But that can be a whole different video. As much as this is just on habits, it's like big like big picture habits of things that you don't just do like on a daily basis. Of when me and my best friend will go out go out like clothes shopping, I may not buy something every single time, but I normally do pick something up, and it normally is something stupid like a hair bobble. I'm gonna look into it. It'll take longer than just doing it every single day, you know? The next habit that I want to improve on, I guess, is keeping my house clean. It's not a massive mess, it's not untidy, because me and my boyfriend are minimalists. It's just that when we put something down, we do not then pick it back up and put it back where it lives. We're terrible for leaving jackets downstairs, even though we've got somewhere for them to be in the bedroom, because I don't have like a coat rack, because I don't like it cluttering up the room. I want to make sure that when we leave something, whether it's clothes or like food or books or controllers or anything left out, it gets put back where it should be. We bought side tables for the sofa the other week, and it's like a nest of tables, and every evening my boyfriend will take one from my side that's like the smaller one that goes inside, and brings her into his so he can have his coffee on it. So we've now got 3 side tables in the living room, and we don't need it, you know? So I'm thinking of asking him nicely, politely, to get rid of the 3rd one, the one that he doesn't actually like and he only bought because we needed a side table in the beginning, and now we've bought these ones that we both actually genuinely do like, and they are very minimalist, they are very simple, they don't get cluttered up too much because I won't allow it. That we're going to get rid of the one that has 3 drawers in it, that is just full of junk, and I don't like that it's full of junk. He's very much like a out of sight, out of mind person, and those drawers will never be sorted through if I don't ask him to. So my plan is to get rid of that side table, and we'll have less furniture in the living room, which is good. So that's another habit that I want to keep up on, is keeping in that minimalist mindset that not every single piece of furniture needs to be there. I don't need a bedside table when we don't go in the bedroom to hang out and have a book on the side of my bed. Like, no one comes in there to see that my books are on the floor next to the bed, so it shouldn't be that much of a problem. I still want to get a bedside table lamp, but I'm probably gonna do a video on me like updating my bedroom, because I know that me and my boyfriend want to create a better room and change our bed out and everything, so it probably won't stay with no bedside tables, but right now not having one isn't a bad thing. But yeah, this isn't the point. I don't know why I go on massive tangents, but hey ho, at least you can see my thought process, can't you? Getting kind of similar ones, the ones that we've got in the living room, where it is just a tabletop and legs and that's it, rather than like drawers, so we've got more places to hide things. Something that I want to keep up with is keeping in that minimalist mindset, as I've said about 5 times now. I feel like I've spoken randomly with like reckless abandon, that nothing that I'm saying has any like coherent sentences or is just random in general. But like I said earlier, this is more for me to get things off my chest, to really speak about what I'm thinking at the moment and what I want to change and improve on. So yeah, like I said, I want to be better with everything in my life. So I'm gonna just leave it at this. I know that this isn't a video that other people can really learn from, but I'm just saying it's more of like what I'm going through, what I'm thinking, what I need to do, and kind of explaining behind my reasons of why I want to like change these things, because I'm not 100% great with speaking on these things, but I'm thinking that if I start trying to be better with it and trying to plan out my videos, plan a script of some sort, so I'm sticking to points rather than just blabbering, then it may be a bit better. It might just be because like half an hour ago I was like, well, it was more like 2 hours ago now, I don't even know what time it is, my phone's there. But my point is that I was like, I'm gonna make a video and it's gonna be about my habits, and that was like just before I started getting ready. And I feel like if I improve on sitting down and thinking a little bit longer I can make this out to be a little bit clearer and better for somebody watching. I feel like I'm down here when I could be up here on the scale of making videos, so I'm gonna leave this, otherwise it will be like a 10-minute outro, and I'm hungry now, so I'm gonna go. I've got avocados that are now ripe, so that's gonna be my plan of action of what I'm gonna have to eat. Anyway, I'm gonna have that now, so I'll see you in the next video. And I know this wasn't amazing, I may not even upload it, I may script it out and try and do it that way. So if you see this, it's because what I was saying actually made sense, rather than like really not at all. I'm gonna leave it there, otherwise I will just carry on talking, and I will see you in the next episode. If you like this, I guess it's just me being me rather than trying to please other people, I guess. Whatever. Once again, I'm shit at just staring at myself rather than the camera, so I'll improve on that as well. But it's all about self-improvement. It's all about stepping back, looking at yourself and really seeing what you can do, seeing how you can improve. So I guess that's it. I'm shit at this, so bye again. Bye.